What is up, everybody? This is Plix, and today I want to bring you guys an advanced tips and tricks video for Fortnite's Battle Royale. If you're a beginner, I've already done a tips and tricks video for you guys. That's going to be linked in the description below. But if you're a veteran, if you're an experienced player, you know what you're doing, this is for you. I've separated it into four main areas: combat, building, mobility, and tactics. And I've done that because I feel like there's certain things in each of those areas that not a lot of people know that I am going to touch on in this video. So let's get into it. We're going to start off first talking about combat. Now, there's a couple areas that I want to talk about within combat. The first being the 5Ds of dodgeball: dodge, dip, dive, duck, and dodge. As you can see here, I get super surprised by this guy. First thing I think of is building, as you know. Um, and then he gets really close, so I know I gotta just keep moving. You gotta jump, duck, dip, dive, dodge, all of that. Yeah, I totally screw up with the aim, but it saves me in the end. I end up getting the kill, and then I quickly build so I can heal up. The second tip I have for you guys is that you want to stop, drop, and roll them. What I mean by that is anytime you see someone far away, you want to stop, crouch, and then shoot. You're going to have a lot more accuracy if you do that. Crouching and not moving gives you the utmost accuracy. So check this out and you'll see what I mean. Downed one. On me. Down two. See how accurate that was? There's a dude over there. Even that guy. I hit him, I think, 4 or 5 times. He's pretty lit, though. It's very, very important. And you can have a lot more accuracy. So make sure anytime you're trying to shoot someone from far away that you stop, drop, and then roll them. I do want to mention this before we move on to the buildings part of this video. A green weapon is going to be more accurate than a white weapon, especially when you are crouched and not moving. So make sure that you are using the best quality weapon that you can. It seems pretty obvious, but some people don't know that. They think it just does more damage, but no, it also has more accuracy. So for this next clip, I want you guys to take notice of how I use buildings, particularly stairs, while in a firefight. It's very, very good to use stairs as opposed to walls in many conditions. One of them being if you want to get the high ground so you can take someone out, you don't necessarily have to build walls then stairs. If you think you have an advantage, just build the stairs. Make them come out to take out your stairs, because most people think, oh, let's take the stairs out, and then they'll fall down. And then when they peek out, you just take them out. So take a look at how I use stairs in that instance, as well as whenever I'm rushing someone. I don't build walls, I build stairs, because it allows you to move forward while still having cover. So let's take a look at this. Found one. He's dead. Let's get inside this broken by house over here. We got another guy. He's dead. Fuck. Yeah, I see him, I see him. Yeah, east. 2 snipers. 1 down. He's dead. He had a bolt. I hope that gives you guys an idea of how you can use building on the offensive to gain an even further advantage, particularly when you're using stairs. I want to show you guys some more clips. One's going to be on what I do when I get to late game, and then another one is going to be on whenever I am on the defensive and I have to try and stay alive. What do I do? So let's take a look at those and I'll explain them further. I'm going to talk about supply drops a little bit later on in the video because they're super, super important. But for right now, I want you guys to see what I do whenever I'm under fire, how I build, and then how I take advantage of the advantage that I get whenever I build. Let's take a look. There's a med kit here. I'm getting shot at. Here's another way that you can use stairs or just building in general in order to gain advantage or just really switch your positioning. Sometimes it's all about getting the high ground or having a better position than someone. And so here's one way that you can do it. Check it out. He's watching me. You can keep shooting shit, buddy. Keep using those bullets. So this guy ends up having to leave the base. I got the high ground on him, and I just started laying fire down on him. So I don't think he felt comfortable with this, so he just ran, which gave me an opportunity to run inside the circle without having to get fired on and build up. The design I highly recommend using when you get to late game is going to be this design. It's a 2x2 design. I accidentally put a third wall, and so just ignore that. But pretend it's a 2x2. And then you use the pyramid to kind of create a cone or a funnel in that 2x2. So it completely closes it off, and it allows you to go up any side of the 2x2. So you can really surprise people, because most people are expecting just stairs inside the 2x2, and they'll expect you to come up one side, and you can come up the totally opposite side and really surprise them. I think it's a very strong base design. Anyway, I'm going to show you guys the final ending of this clip because I thought it was kind of funny, and why you don't want to build this kind of fortress that these dudes built, but rather something that allows you mobility inside your base and cover, but not committing to a huge amount of resources. Once this is over, though, I want to transition into the mobility section of this video. I'm going to talk about how you can travel the area a little bit quicker, how you can move through water a little bit quicker, up mountains a little bit quicker, and just different tricks with that. So let's check this out, and then we'll get right into it. That's one down. There's a couple areas of mobility that I think are really important. So we're going to start out just with a simple one, which most people know, but if you don't, this will really help you if you ever go to Loot Lake and you're in the water and you want to quickly get out of it. Just start jumping while sprinting. You do move faster. If you were to try and sprint through the water, you go much slower. So if you jump and you keep jumping, you're able to get to your destination a lot faster. Another way to be very quick when moving throughout the map is to loot with your pickaxe. This is going to basically make it so you only pick up resources and bullets, assuming your inventory is full. This is very good because you can quickly loot a loot pile, such as this, without picking up any of the crappy guns that you don't want. So you can get those bullets, you can get those resources, and you don't have to stop. Building fast in this game means moving quick. You can go across a lake fast, you can go up a mountain quickly. It's very important. So you want to make sure that you're practicing building and getting that muscle memory down so that you can quickly do it at any time. I can do it. Mountains are technically walls, so whenever you're building stairs, be sure to connect the stairs to the inside of the mountain. This will make it so that even if they destroy the bottom stair or the middle stair, it's not going to completely collapse your structure and make you fall. They have to destroy the stair that you're on. Now we're going to start moving into the tactics part of this video. We're going to start off with small tactics and move into kind of metagame type tactics. If you haven't played the PvE mode of this game, you probably don't know this harvesting trick. Yeah, you need to hit the blue circle, but there's a way to force the blue circle into a general area every single time. Go up to an object and hit a corner or look down and hit it, and it forces the blue circle to spawn in that general area. You can do the same thing with a tree limb. One thing that's really frustrating for some people is that you can't see people underwater, but you actually can. If you crouch and then aim your camera up, you can actually see them crawling underwater when you down someone. So that's an easy way to find them, and then you can just pickaxe them to finish them off. The fastest way to get to the ground is to actually dive outside of the map towards the sea, just on the very, very edge. It allows you to drop a little bit further, and then you just move your guy inward and he'll deploy his umbrella for a quick landing. Alright guys, so let's say you start incorporating all of these tips that I've been giving you in the previous video as well as this one, and you really start seeing that late game more often. You're getting a building up, you're trying to stay alive. What can you do? Well, when you hear this, it's time to leave your fort and run to that location. You need to quickly secure that supply drop. Supply drops are the most important part of late game. You can get rocket launchers from them, you can get shield potions, med kits, whatever it is. It can give you a huge advantage over the last remaining people who might not have shields, who might have 75 health, who might not have a rocket launcher. So you want to quickly run over there, build that 2x2 design that I taught you, and secure that supply drop. I know I didn't get to cover every single tip or trick that's out there. That just would be too much, and I tried covering the tips or tricks that I felt not a lot of people were talking about. So I hope this helped you out. I hope you learned something new. I'm going to fast forward through this match real quick. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If this helped you out at all, please give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button if you learned something new, and leave a comment down below with any tips or tricks that you know that I didn't get to cover in this video. Share the wealth of knowledge. And remember, stay awesome.